Hey y'all, it's Audrey Rose, and today we're going to talk about taking a step back to move forward. I've been accepted into this master's program, and in the next phase of getting into this apprenticeship program, but in the city I'm in, any commitment for long term feels like I'm being stuck here. So I went to visit my uncle in Alabama, just on a whim basically. I went there 2 weeks ago, did some building with my dad, then I just got back 2 nights ago from going to visit my uncle. On the drive there, I just started crying a little bit. I was so emotional, and just driving there though, it felt like home, you know? And I've always had this part of me that has known if anything were to happen, say to my uncle, that I would move to Alabama to take care of the farm and make sure the land is, not getting eaten up. Because the more neglected it gets, or the more it only gets mowed like halfway, the more nature just comes back in and is trying to reclaim the whole thing. And so it's been doing that, and every time that I would go back, just more of it is being returned to nature. And while that is beautiful in some ways, I feel like there is something that can be done to bring, I guess, a relationship back to the land again, like my grandmother used to have whenever she was a chicken farmer and had cows. I almost put in my 2 weeks at work yesterday, and then I realized that I can wait a second on that. I want to make sure I can get the hours I need to pay bills and stuff. But I'm leaving Tennessee. I just don't feel like it has anything for me, and it means I'm not doing the master's program. In fact, I'm going to community college. So this is what I mean by moving forward, by taking a step back. Society would be telling me that I'm going the wrong way. My mother, she doesn't know yet. My dad is supportive, but that's because he wishes that he could just live on the farm. But my mom is going to be upset and think that I'm throwing my life away, because she worked hard to get out of that farm. She worked hard to get out of that city and not have to be poor again. But how times have turned, land is one of the most important things, in my opinion. It offers freedom. That's all I want. I don't need to have all of this fancy stuff. Like, my grandmother's house here is beautiful, and it's a privilege to be able to live in a place like this without having to pay rent or anything. I'm just not happy here. And I realize the master's program doesn't make sense because I want to work for myself. That's the end goal. I'm so, I guess, I love people. Don't get me wrong, I love people. But it's just for the type of lifestyle I want to live. I gotta be an entrepreneur, or it ain't gonna work out how I want it to. The only freedom that I can get to live how I want to live is through entrepreneurship. And the trades, possibly. I'm figuring that out. But this is the thing, the step back here, I've enrolled to a community college. I'm gonna be learning a little bit this upcoming semester just about basic electrical and plumbing, to see possibly if maybe either of those really interest me. Get a little hands-on experience. And who knows, maybe I'll be like, you know what, actually, this plumbing stuff's kind of cool. I could see myself doing this as a career. And then I will know when to apply for an apprenticeship in the future. But also I'll be gaining the hands-on skills in order to bring that directly down and apply it into the farm. If there's anything I want, I can just build it. it won't be easy. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that, and I'm probably gonna have to wait till I can have someone down there to help me, or like hire someone to help me. But on your own land, all you gotta do is get it approved by the city if it's a permanent structure. That is my experience of taking a step back to move forward. I need to find a full-time job somewhere. I just want to be able to put some money away so then I can have money, to buy tools, wood, stuff like that, anything that I need. And just live slower. Like, I'm unsure about how this YouTube channel is going to go. I still want to document as much as I can, but in some parts I just like don't have signal. Like my phone just doesn't work. So I'm like, it's like everything comes with sacrifices, Me moving there, I'm not going to just be able to necessarily sit down, record a video, and then upload it right away. Like I'm gonna have to wait till I get into town more and then schedule it out. And just how I feel like waking up there is so nice. How I feel walking around here and getting to dance everywhere and like take really hot showers, also so nice. But it's a different type of nice that I'm after, a different type of lifestyle that I want to live, and one that either I can choose to go now and figure it out and learn while I'm young, or I can wait until the inevitable, oh my gosh, the inevitable, until the inevitable happens, like my uncle passing, and then I uproot my entire life and move then. I have nothing here now, nothing that won't be here from a distance. I can visit, I can come down here, but like I really only have, I'd say like 1.5 friends in Chattanooga. I have one good friend, my sister. I didn't include her in that, but she's like another one. I don't know, it's just, I feel like the people I have here aren't necessarily aligned with what I want to do and how I want to live. But oh boy, aren't the old people down in Alabama. I was at a Publix and I was just chatting this lady up because I was like, oh, you got some ginger in there. What are you gonna use that for? And she's like, it's for my garden. It's for my garden. I was like, oh, that's so lovely. And I have family. I have loads of family that I've been very disconnected from in Alabama because whenever I was younger, it wasn't my decision of when we went to go visit. So sometimes that would mean we didn't see that side of my family for like 2, 3, maybe even once 4 years at a time. And I'm just not okay with that. I know I can learn from them too and have a relationship with them while I'm an adult. And to be honest, my relationship with my grandmother here is not the best. It's been causing me a lot of mental strain, making me very emotional, stressed. And I don't want to get into all of it, but I love her, but I think I need to love her from a distance. I don't think I can be here, especially whenever I have family in Alabama that whenever I am there with them, they actually let me help them in the ways that they need help in. So it's not just like this constant battle. It's like my uncle, he's disabled and he was a carpenter for a really, really long time. And his just knees are messed up, had knee surgery on one, the other one kind of needs surgery, but he's gonna put it off. So like he can't do any of the repairs and stuff he needs done, but he can teach me how to do it. And then be like, oh, a woman shouldn't be doing this along the way, but that's whatever. When I think of home, I think of Alabama and that farm. I thought maybe I would think of Chattanooga, but Chattanooga doesn't feel like home anymore. It just feels like this chapter that needs to be closed out. It's my sister's home. It's a place where I can visit my sister and see all the great connections and great community things she is doing. But it's not my home. There's this really good song that I just thought of called To Build a Home. I think it's called by like Edward something something and the something somethings. I'll put it up there. And yeah, that's what I want to do. I can figure out how to build a home. And I'm choosing to do that in Alabama. I might be moving too quickly. I might be getting ahead of myself. But I also have a little bit of a safety net. So I'll have some money saved once I get my next 2 paychecks at work to cover like 2 months of living expenses. That should give me plenty of time to find a job down there. But yeah, taking a step back to move forward. I feel like I'm gonna be able to breathe again. Okay. That's it. It's your girl in the overalls in the blue today. XOXO, it's Audrey Rose.